behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. Another interview is coming up shortly, but before we begin, there's that subscribe button and bell button below you there. Just click those and you'll be always notified of any new episode coming your way. And if you leave a comment on the comment section, we'd love to hear from you there. And if you pay attention to the description part as well as the closing credits at the end of the show, we're going to have contact info so you can contact us. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. From Dublin, Ireland today, we have Krystal Ward, very talented artist, obviously. And I think you're going to like the song at the end as well. Well, we're going to get to that in a second, but as always, here's a quick word from the Caden Gordon Show. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
All right, we're back, and with us from Dublin, Ireland today, we have Krystal Ward. Thanks for joining us, Krystal.
It's great to see you, Paul. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. How did you decide you wanted to be an artist? I mean, I'm sure ever since you were a kid, maybe you decided that, maybe it came much later. Everyone has their own story, but tell us your story.
Yeah, so I would say it was really only, actually my uncle, he's a singer-songwriter. He'd done a few gigs out there in Nashville. So I've always looked up to the man growing up. So I would say a lot of it has, been from him. He taught me my first G chord and guitar, and from then, I just always wanted to play and start, covering music. But I didn't really know I had as much of a talent to write. So I started actually brave and young. I was writing music from I was about 12. But I lost kind of touch with that, growing up and starting to work, and it just kind of left at a health scare as well, back in 2017. So it all stopped, But I would say over this last year, I've just picked the guitar up again, and it just comes out, it just floods out. So I've started to write a lot. So I just thought, now it's now or never. So yeah, started just getting stuff produced and see where it goes, really.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. I bet you'll have many years ahead of you. So,
well, here's hoping, Paul.
Well, what are some of the artists that you grew up with that helped inspire you? I mean, I'm sure some of the mainstream or popular artists come to mind, but.
Yeah, so believe it or not, I love all types of music. So there's no real particular genre with me. But I would say country's one of my favorite. So typically the likes of Dolly Parton, Patsy Cline, Kenny Rogers, Alan Jackson, Johnny Cash. Like I go out to my playlist, and they're the people at the top of my playlist, But in today's music, I would say it's the likes of Lainey Wilson, and then there's most recently Ella Langley, an amazing artist. Morgan Wallen, he's releasing a new album there in May, and it's 37 songs. I mean, it's just so inspiring, But I really like the classics, so I prefer the older kind of country music. It's really my vibe. But appreciate and respect all genres of music, and love all music, as a whole.
Yeah, exactly. It's the legends that really stand out. Like the people you mentioned, like Johnny Cash and
100%.
All of them, yeah, and even just more recently, like you said, Morgan Wallen. I mean, I love all those people, and
yeah.
And we stand for all the genres here too. There's not a genre we don't do on this show. So,
yeah.
I'll tell everybody how we can find your music. I'm sure you got all your stuff on streaming, but maybe you're on social media. You have an official website. Tell everybody about that.
Yeah, so the official website isn't set up as of yet, but I am working on that. But the likes of TikTok, you can find me there. It's Krystal Ward 0, but it's spelled with a K and not a C. And I am on Facebook and on Instagram as well. So I'm starting now. I'm not. I'll be all right with technology, Paul, but it's trying to get it all together and going right. So it will take a while, but we'll get there. So I am on social media. So yeah, it's just a matter of typing me in, and I should come up. Yeah.
Okay, and that especially means the streaming stuff like Amazon Music.
Yeah, so yeah, Amazon Music, it's on Apple, it's on Spotify, you can get it there on YouTube as well. So it's on a good few channels, so people can have access to them as well.
Okay, well, check out any social media site and streaming site. You'll find Krystal Ward there. And I know she would love you for that. And you'll probably find this video that we're about to show you. It's called Only Undresses for Me. It's a really great song, too. Is there a story behind this song? It's probably self-explanatory, though. But
Yeah, so just Paul, and just in today's society, there's maybe a bit of infidelity, So this is more so a love song, that this man and woman, there's no they trust each other, there's no doubt in their relationship, so it's just about love and loyalty, and that's I kind of tried to keep it as upbeat as I could. But again, the guys, music and film, done a great job at doing that. They made it all possible, really. But it's a real love story, and I think a lot of people can resonate with it as well.
yeah, it's like I said a minute ago, it's a really great song, and you guys are really going to love it. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. But before we get into that, I want to thank you so much for your time, Krystal. Come back anytime you want to plug something new.
Yes, thanks so much for having me, Paul. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Maybe we can have you back sometime if you want to plug something new.
Of course, of course.
Okay. All right, here it is. Only Undresses for Me by Krystal Ward. It begins right now.
She's a new face in here. She's just bought my man a beer. Well, she can buy him all she wants. It ain't headed nowhere. And girl, I've seen your type before. Your clothes are always on the floor, and you've so much skin on show. This is more if you don't know. She's a little bit sassy, she's a little bit nasty, and when she gets up in my grill, I get a little less classy. I'm a cold hard handful, she's nothing I can't handle, and when he looks around this room, I'm the only lit candle. Your memo, God made him too high for you to handle. Oh.